joined now by the legend, Clay Guida. Great to speak to you, sir, for the very first time, up against Mark Madsen this weekend. Your last fight, you asked for a prospect. I mean, Mark Madsen's in his mid-30s, but you asked for something different. You know, this guy's an absolute wrestling mountain of a man, but so are you. So how do you like the matchup?
First of all, thanks for having me on, Andrew. I appreciate it. To all our Malaysian fans, our British fans in the UK, all over the world, all the mixed martial art and UFC fans, thank you so much for all the support. We love this matchup, man, because of the fact that we are not wrestling the Olympic medalist, Mark Madsen. We're simply fighting the inexperienced mixed martial artist, Mark Madsen. And not sure if you guys check my stats, but we've been known to wrestle a little bit there in the octagon once in a while, too.
Do you enjoy that? You fought strikers, you fought wrestlers, you fought jiu-jitsu practitioners. Is this fun for you? Because, you know, you can certainly strike. And do you relish going up against a guy who's from a very wrestling-focused background?
Absolutely. We welcome all comers, all different backgrounds, whatever gym they're from, whatever discipline they are. We want to test our wits. We want to test our ourselves against everybody. You know what I mean? Everyone at Team Alpha Male, our coaching staff, our trainers, our teammates, they have us ready for anyone and everyone. And that's why this is such a great sport, because you really get to test the waters. And it's not just, you know, boxing is a very, very tough discipline. You know what I mean? You have to be an expert at one thing and you have to be very good at it. You know what I mean? To me, mixed martial arts is, I've always considered us as like a baseball team. You know, you got to be able to play first base, catcher, throw the, pitch, play the outfield, play infield, you know what I mean? And you know, swing a bat once in a while too. So that's my best analogy for the kind of mixed martial arts. And that's where I think we found some success in it, because I'm not great at anything. We're pretty good at a couple of things. And that's why I'm so excited about this matchup.
I saw a really cool preview that the UFC put out, like a Warriors Code. I don't know if you saw it yet, but it was awesome. Was it nice to be able to do that? And you were talking about some of your most famous fights and some of the mentality that you have about this sport and how much it means to you and how hard that you work. Was it nice to be able to do that?
I have not seen it yet, as a matter of fact. We've just been busy, focused on the task at hand. Been training all week. We just landed in Vegas a little while ago. Since the first interview, I just sat down on the couch and jumped on with you guys. So I'll have to take a look at that. But I can imagine the UFC production crew, their camera crew, does such an awesome job hyping up fight week for every individual that's on the card. And that's what's always been special. I remember my walkout back in October 14, 2006, like it was yesterday. That was 200 plus pay-per-views ago. You know what I mean? Not to mention all the fight nights, all the tough series, all the things that the UFC's done over a decade and a half. You know, we've been very fortunate enough to be part of. And I can't wait to go take a look at the video you were telling me about and really just soak it all in, because every fight week is special. And just having more friends, family come out, even though they can't attend the fights, they come out just to hang out. And that's to me truly what it's all about, is having a gathering of people, a gathering of times, because sometimes that's the few times people get together, you know, is at our fights, you know, once or twice or 3 times a year. So we're pretty fortunate for that. It
was cool reading the comment section on that piece. So much love there. You know, so many people saying, oh, Clay Guida is my favorite fighter. When I see the look on his face, when I see the hair, you know, when I see him celebrating, win or lose, you know, he goes in at 100%. It was really cool. Just everybody was pretty much wall to wall positive. Who do you feel that way about in the UFC? You know, who is your favorite fighter, or somebody that you look to and say, every single time that guy's the man?
Oh, man, I got to say, one of the guys that with his name on the gym, you know, Urijah Faber, the California kid. He's been at it for so long. He was someone I saw fighting back in King of the Cage. And then I watched him on the WEC. Then we got to, be in the WEC together for just a short minute before I got in the UFC. And then to, be able to train with him and be trained under him is super special. But he's just such a great leader. Also, guys like, Randy Couture brought so much, to the cage, and just leadership, dominance, he fought everybody. You know, it seemed like his career, almost every one of his fights was a title fight or a main event. So there's a lot to be said for that. And he always put on a good show. So let's see, I could go on and on. Jorge Masvidal is super, super fun to watch. Just pure entertainment. Dustin Poirier has been just balls to the wall, a demolition man of sorts lately. I call him the Dustin the Destroyer Diamond. He has been on just a tear, just unreal. Another stablemate of ours, Darren Elkins, man. You talk about a guy that you can never count him out. Doesn't matter if it's 1 minute into the fight, if there's 1 minute left in the fight, this dude is coming full force like a steam train, man, right at you. He's going to roll you over if you're not on your game.
It's interesting to see Chad Mendes is coming back. He's going to fight bare knuckle. Is he going to smash it up bare knuckle? Do you think that's a nice one for him, just to be able to be back, to unleash and to throw hands? We all know how good at wrestling he is. But this was kind of an exciting curveball to see him bare knuckle.
Yeah, I tell you what, man. You talk about a new buzz at Urijah Faber's gym and Team Alpha Male, having Chad Mendes in there hitting those mitts and just smashing those pads during camp. Dude, you could hear it across the gym. And we're not talking your small regular MMA gym. We're talking a 40,000 square foot mecca of MMA, I call it. This place is enormous. There's 3 huge rooms that are all like 12,000 square feet or something, just enormous. And you can hear this dude cracking the pads through the walls around the gym. It echoes. It's gnarly, and everyone knows that's Chad up there. So it's great to have him in the gym with us. And he brings such an awesome energy to everybody, not just the fighters, but the members, the trainers, everyone. He's a pleasure to have. Always, he just put the smile on everyone's face. He's so positive. And you talk about if you're interested in hunting and fishing, man, he could talk for hours and days about it. So it's great to have our boy Chad in there, ready for preparing for another victory. And he's going to knock some heads loose, man. I can't wait to see him get in there.
You got all sorts of exciting fight news at the moment. Song Yadong got himself a really good win. And then, Cody going down to flyweight. It's been talked about for a long time at Kai Kara France. Could be a fun one. Is that the right move for Cody, do you think? Do you think he's going to tear it up at flyweight?
Oh, absolutely. I think anything that Cody does is good for him. And he's going to be successful at every weight class. I was actually telling him a while back, man, maybe one of these, go try to fight McGregor. You know what I mean? Back when he was, 35, I feel like they could have maybe met somewhere at 45, just because they're 2 big names, big household names, superstars in the sport, and they're both heavy hitters. And that's, to me, a fight that people would want to see, and, McGregor used to fight at 45, correct? Cody probably could have went up to 55. Chances are McGregor's not going to try to take him down and wrestle with an amazing, Ohio State champ wrestler, amateur wrestler, very successful, ground guy. And to see those guys throw hands is something that fans want to see. So I think fights like that are good for him. 135 to me I think it's my favorite division right now. It's so fun to see those top 10 and top 15 guys just go out there and just throw hammers at each other, man. They're super exciting, super fast, and just pure entertainment. And then for him to go down to 125, I think it's going to be a great move for him. Some people consider him a smaller bantamweight, so I think 125 will be a good fit for him. And he's going to bring a new prowess and a new powerful impact to the 125-pound division, and I'm super excited for him.
I love seeing you bounce up and down in the interview after beating Michael Johnson, man. I think you're so full of energy getting back in that win column. How good did that feel? And what is your goals at the moment? Is it just to keep winning? Are you looking for just to enjoy yourself in there? Are you looking for highlights? Like, what is your biggest goal at the moment?
Have fun, perform, go out there and just enjoy every training camp. Enjoy this journey, man, because we're so blessed to be on it. I'm going to keep pecking away. That gold is always on my mind. You know what I mean? I'll be 40 in December, but I feel like I'm going on 21. I'm in better shape now than I was 25. And I have to be in order to be a Team Alpha Male and hang in with those guys who are young stablemates and teammates of mine. Man, you better be on your A game, because those dudes, like you said, Song Yadong, Josh Emmett, Andre Feely, Vince Murdoch, Ricky Tercios, Tyler Diamond. The list goes on. I apologize if I'm missing names. I mean, it's the who's who over Team Alpha Male. Uriah's done such a great job. And people will just come in from all over because they want to see what's the special ingredient. And you know what? There is no special ingredient. It's one thing, two things: hard work, determination, sacrifice, being in there, consistency, and just putting in the time. And man, I'm just I'm gonna hang in there. I keep going at this thing 150 miles an hour, full steam ahead. That's all we know.
You've got to win against Nate Diaz. How interested are you to see Nick Diaz come back and fight Robbie Lawler? Those two guys are like, I see them as legends in the same way that I see you as a legend, you know, OGs of the sport, still doing it and still getting so much love from the fans. You know, who comes out on top? Nick Diaz coming in after like 4, 5, 6 years away, or Robbie Lawler, you know, former champion?
Wow. Has it been that long? I was thinking, it was 3 or 4, but yeah, it's been even longer than that. And I tell you what, man, the Diaz brothers are two of my favorite fighters to watch, man. They are pure entertainment, always a good time to watch, no matter what. It's you always know you're going to get a knockout, drag them out fight. It's always going to be craziness in there with their antics. I'd still love to get my hands on Nate Diaz, and he knows that. But I think a great fight for Robbie Lawler would be a guy coming off the couch like Nick Diaz, you know, the first guy to ever probably to finish Robbie and TKO him, you know what I mean? And that was when he was very unknown at the time, and Robbie Lawler was becoming a superstar, you know, at that time. So he definitely surprised a lot of people when he knocked him off of the race course there, off the tracks. Nick is always in shape, so it's going to be interesting to see who shows up. You know what I mean? Does he still really want to do this because he loves the sport? Does he want to do this because he's in shape and ready to put on a performance? Does he want to do this because, you know, he loves it, or, you know, what are his reasons? But that's completely up to him. That's not up to us, but, you know, everyone's going to be tuning in to see an awesome fight. And I think it's going to be fireworks.
You said you wanted to get your hands on Nate again, and he knows that. How does he know that? You already got that win. What's the story there?
Oh, man, that's just one I think that the fans would love to see. You got two guys that, similar, like I said earlier, we're not great at anything except cardio, and we're great at putting on a show for the fans. And that'll be a fun one that I think we don't do rematches, but I got a little scar here from a little outside of the cage, you know, cheap shot that I won't talk about, but it'd be nice to get that one again. You know what I mean? So we might as well get paid to do it.
I would love to see it. I think a lot of people would. Clay, what a legend. It's so good to talk to you. I'm so pleased that we got to do this for the first time. Hope we get to do it again. And always great to see you in there. Thank you, mate.
Thank you guys so much. And if you guys want to come do some fishing sometime, check us out at Gills and Thrills of Guida. We take our clients out fishing, then we take them to a UFC event. We take them to a live concert. We take them to a professional sporting event. So we'd love to see you guys out on the water and have a good time out there. Thank you guys so much for all your support. Check it out, ESPN, Saturday night. It's going to be bonkers.